Why, hello there. A couple of days ago, I saw The Pirates, Band of Misfits. This is the newest clay-mated animated film from Aardman Studios, and I enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 7. I thought it was pretty good. The Pirates is about... Well, I mean, there's a lot of storylines going into it. It seemed like it was maybe like 3 shorter episodes combined. I don't know. I'm sure that I didn't know if this was a novel or something, and maybe the stories were in place. I don't know. There seems like there was a lot of story here. And like lots of little stories leading up to the bigger story. In a nutshell, it's about a pirate named Pirate Captain who wants more than anything to be Pirate of the Year. Has never in all of his career been Pirate of the Year. And you basically get Pirate of the Year by, stealing the most, from people, being the best pirate. So he's never gotten that honor, and he wants it more than anything. So in order to do that, he, let's see, what's he do? He goes to London, he he bumps into Charles Darwin, goes to London, meets the Queen. Again, there's a lot of story here. I guess that's one of the good things about it is the story is pretty much always going. There's always something happening. It's a film that goes somewhere. It's always in motion and always driving. It's relentlessly moving forward. So I enjoyed that. You really get caught up in the story. It really surprised me about how quiet it was. I mean, that is to say, again, this is an animated film. Claymation. The claymation, that's what's outstanding about it. I mean, the story is really good. All of the acting is really good, but just the animation, just the painstaking detail and love for art that goes into this. It's just, it's admirable. It's incredibly admirable. So there's no way that you just can't appreciate it because it just looks gorgeous. And I mean, if you know anything about it, the time that it takes to make it is, overwhelming. So it's just impressive. It's impressive all around. But it's just quiet, you've got to, and it really surprised me because I saw this with a relatively full theater, and a lot of kids, and I was surprised that the kids stayed so quiet, because this isn't like whiz bang, like something big laugh every 10 seconds, that I would expect from, regular kids' movies. This was more quiet, and it earned its laughs, and it definitely played to an older crowd. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's a British film. Aardman Studios, as far as I know, is the premier British animation house. They are Europe's Studio Ghibli, as far as I'm concerned, or perhaps more accurately, England's Studio Ghibli. They are responsible for, I suppose, namely the Wallace and Gromit short films. Wallace and Gromit put them on the map. And I believe that the director of this film was the director of the Wallace and Gromit shorts. I'm not entirely certain about that. It's Lord, right? I mean, Lord, Peter Lord, somebody, Lord, directed this. And I could have sworn that Lord was the guy who, you know, did Wallace and Gromit. They, you know, Aardman Studios has done many other things. Chicken Run, I know. The only other one that pops into my head right now is the last one I've seen, is they had Arthur Christmas, which is in their, you know, CGI cartoon department. So they had Arthur Christmas at Christmas, which I enjoyed. I think I enjoyed it more than this, the Pirates. So anyway, they don't really turn in bad work. You know, everything is going to be of quality from Aardman Studios. And it's British, so there's going to be, you know, that British sly, dry wit. It's just going to be your basic British comedy, only animated. And so if you like British comedy, if you like British sense of humor, you're going to enjoy it. I enjoy it, so yeah, it was, you know, funny, but it definitely kept up this pace. It kept up, again, the story is always going, and it really kept up the pace. There's not many lulls in terms of storytelling. It's just, again, how impressive. I guess it is, the word is impressive. It's just so different. You know, I don't really associate, you know, cartoons and let alone claymation with, like, sitting here and following this, you know, wild story. And while it is all very subdued in attitude, it's very low key, you know, it's not crazy, you know. So it made for this unique experience, you know, it made for this unique experience. I mean, I totally didn't love it, and I definitely, you know, I mean, I liked it. I thought it was really good. But it just was like, it was, you know, it was good. It was good. I don't really know if I can describe it. You know, it was more of just a feeling than anything. But you know, it was really smart. All of the actors, again, they were like, had this as part of the advertising. This is Hugh Grant's first animated film. I can't remember the last time I saw Hugh Grant. I'm still not seeing him, but I can't remember the last time I saw Hugh Grant work. He was good here. Many other voices. Let's see, Imelda Staunton's in there. Brendan Gleeson. Who else? I thought it might have been the guy from the original Office, who's now going to be Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit, and he's also on PBS's Sherlock. I'm pretty sure he was in there. Again, all of the voice acting is really good because all the characters are so well written. It's just a really good looking film. Again, I just think it's a dedication, you know, the dedication to making this film and any claymated film and have it look so just, you know, and this is like epic in terms of claymation. I mean, you've got sprawling cityscapes and, you know, many people, you know, extras, and they're all like, I was just sitting there like watching some of the scenes, and I couldn't help but think about how could they have done this, you know, without going insane. You know, how could they just make all of those people just in the background, you know, moving and acting so casually, and just how long did it take? And, you know, it just baffled my mind, you know, it just baffled my mind. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think it was great. I definitely didn't think it was bad. You know, it was just right. You know, I think a solid 7 is fair, just because of you know, it being Aardman. You know, they don't really do anything wrong. So that's The Pirates, Band of Misfits. I enjoyed it. You know, I'm glad I saw it on the big screen at least. So now I don't have to worry about seeing it again. But yeah, it's a good, fun time. If you're a fan of Aardman Studios, and you'll definitely check it out. You probably already have. And if you're a fan of just animation in general, claymation, it's worth checking out. You know, it's worth checking out. Okay, so that's The Pirates. It's a solid 7 for me. Thank you very much.